Good evening and welcome to tonight's RTC TV4 coverage of Caston Wrestling. Tonight we host the Northwestern Tigers. I apologize for the late delay. You can see that we're coming in a match. We had some technical difficulties. I don't know what to say. My name is Blair Zimmerman, and joining me tonight is our guest wrestling commentator, Gavin Hickle. Hi, Gav. Good to have you.
Well, hello, Blair. It's good to be here.
Well, since we're in match, I'm going to let you go ahead and take it away.
All right. James Kyle for the weight class of 120, wrestling off against Northwestern Tyler Ballinger. And they're both in a tight lockup right at the moment. James breaking free.
Well, you know, while I'm looking at technical difficulties, I see that I still don't have things quite right. Which has nothing to do with the match, and we've got some things squared away.
James locking up with his opponent, both pulling furiously hard at each other. James with the single leg, trying to get it, can't quite. Northwestern trying to run a cradle. James propping his leg. Can't quite get that cradle. James playing solid defense, attempting to throw him off, but Northwestern is persistent. Trying to run a butcher, looks to seem Northwesterner. And that is the end of the first round. Neutral. Both players will start in standing position. Locking up. Northwestern snapping down on his opponent, James. James Kyle fighting free. Locking back up. Northwestern snapping down once again. Attempting to get that leg, couldn't quite get it. James shooting. Getting locked up in the process. James sitting down, looking for the Syracuse. Can't quite get it. Going down. James Kyle with the takedown. James Kyle fighting for a half. Going. Looks like he has nearly sunk the half. Opponent is almost on the ground, both shoulders. Pin by James Kyle on Northwestern. Our next match will be between Caston's Lonnie Nice of the weight class 126 and Northwestern's 126 Marcos Castorena. Excuse me. Locking up. Castorena with the fireman's dump, looking to put in a half. Caston's line nice bellying out, sorry. Fighting for the leg. Bridging.
Ooh.
Yeah, he is trying to turn him over, but Lonnie Nice have been very good in his past few matches with the bridging. Northwestern running the half. Looks to have almost synced it. Lonnie fighting his way out with the bridge. Gotten back into base position. Lonnie fighting to stand. Northwestern trying to run what looks like a stack. Caston's Lonnie Nice pinned by Northwestern. Next match will be between Caston's Destiny McDaniel and Northwestern's Kevin Badgley for 132.
Now I know the last meet we were able to cover for RTC, Destiny took a hard takedown and then was able to turn that match around and win with a pin.
She was. He was a junior. I'm pretty sure she was wrestling a little under her weight class. I think it was 126, and she was weighing about 120, so it was very impressive. Northwestern here with the double leg takedown, looking to put in sorts of a cradle. Destiny has been very good on the defensive this year so far. Locked hands warning for Northwestern. 1 point to Destiny for the technical violation of locking hands by Northwestern.
I've heard the coaches talking to Destiny in practice that she's definitely got to make sure she's got her technique down, because most of these guys are going to be, they're just going to have more physical mass to move around with her.
Yes, most of them are more than likely going to be stronger than her, and her being able to fight her way out of difficult situations like this just really shows the great coaching and the incredible abilities of this young lady. Looks like another technical violation for grabbing of headgear by the Northwestern, which will result in another point to Destiny. Back into referee's position. Destiny looking to sit out, standing, planting, attempting to break free, cannot quite get there. Northwestern with the single leg. 2 points to Destiny for the locking of hands. Another point to Green will be set at neutral. Destiny getting quite a few points out of technical violations here. Double leg by Northwestern. 2 points for the takedown. Out of bounds. Heading back to the center of the circle. Back to neutral with 6 seconds left on the clock and one escape to Destiny McDaniel. Destiny playing safe, defensive. Northwestern with the vicious double leg.
You hear the coaches there on the edges of the mats.
They are. I mean, they have put so much work into all of them. Look at that escape. That was fantastic. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, they put a lot of work into each of these wrestlers, and to see the moves that they have taught them work out there is a good sign that everything has been going how it's supposed to be. Everybody looks as if they've gotten better this year from the last time we saw them.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely hoping Destiny can pull off this win here for Caston. Looks to be a bloody nose. That happens quite often.
I can't imagine in a contact sport that happen.
Oh, well. Pretty sure if you ask any wrestler, they'd say, oh, yeah, bloody nose every match.
So for our viewers at home, Gavin, I'm guessing there's a limit to the number of technical violations that.
There is. I'm not sure what would result if another technical violation were to happen, because the warning was given first. He violated again with another of locking hands, so that was another point. And then the second one of locking hands for actual points, Destiny was given 2 points.
Okay.
I think if it might be 3 if the locking hands occurs again. Takedown there, by the way. Double leg for Northwestern. It's very good. Anyway, if that were to happen, I feel as if it would be 3 points and another violation would be a disqualification.
Okay.
Or if I am wrong, then the next one will be a disqualification. I'm not 110% sure about that, but
Well, he's definitely working to try to get that pin before he manages to make another mistake. So.
he is. I'm not sure whether he's trying to stack or what. This looks like a cradle now, actually. Destiny fighting to get away. Trying to get up. Northwestern putting her back into the cradle position. It always looks like such a painful move.
Yeah.
Definitely not one I enjoyed being in, let me tell you what. And it's even harder to get out of. Destiny in the cradled position.
And
Pinned by Northwestern. That is rough, but she's a freshman and she's got time to work more.
Absolutely.
And I feel like throughout the years we could see her go pretty far in certain things. I mean, it could be either men or women's. This looks like a forfeit for Northwestern for the... I'm not sure what weight class that is. But the next match will be our 152s. Caston's Aiden Sarver versus Northwestern's Nolan Floyd. Aiden Sarver with the locking up. Shooting for a leg, can't quite get it. Both kind of stuck at a stalemate right at the moment. Aiden pulling off that arm. Double leg by Northwestern. Trying to throw in the half. Can't quite get it. Aiden Sarver trying to stand up. Aiden Sarver fighting to get out of the half. Trying to roll out as hard as he can. Can't quite get there. Pin for Northwestern. Next match is 160 for Caleb Conrad. Is wrestling for Caston. And one. I do not see the name.
I thought I heard the Northwestern fan saying Nolan. So I don't know if you've got the roster over there. See if you can find one that matches that.
I do, but I can't find the 160. It's not on here. Well, there is only one Nolan, and he was from the last match, so I'm not quite sure what this one's name is.
Well, it shall be a mystery, I suppose.
I guess.
I'm getting the impression there might have been some sort of substitution occur because I see Northwestern coaching staff down at the refs table. So
perhaps, if so, I feel like it would be Christian Stout because he is at the 170 weight class right now, and that's about the closest person that could probably be there. They both look fairly evenly matched, actually. Caleb Conrad, very techniqueful wrestler.
Well, excellent. Well, while we wait on the coaching staff to get this all squared away, we will be right back after just a word from our sponsors. Thank you for watching Caston Wrestling on RTC TV4.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Right. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
All right, and we are back with Caston Wrestling tonight versus Northwestern. It looks like they've gotten everything squared away at the refs table, and the match is getting ready to get underway.
Caleb Conrad with the wrist control there. Looks to be a tight one. Northwestern fighting it off, though. Northwestern getting sorts of a headlock while Caleb is still fighting wrist control. Caleb's sitting out with the Syracuse. Trying to... not sure what he's... arm lever right there. Possibly into a half or a surfboard or maybe even a wing. Many different things you can do out of an arm lever. Caleb Conrad sending his opponent back down to the mat.
Yeah, I felt that reverberation up here.
Oh, yes.
I reckon that young man will feel that tomorrow.
Yeah, I have been thrown down many a times, and let me tell you what, is not something I enjoyed. That right there looked like it sucked. I'm going to be brutally honest. Caleb Conrad running the half, looking to sink it in. Northwestern fighting it off to the best of his ability. Caleb Conrad sinking in the half, almost can't quite get it. Has to revert back to base offense. Shooting at the legs. Trying to keep those down while he works on what move to put Northwestern's wrestler in. Arm lever again. Fighting wrists. Caleb Conrad looking to maybe put in a wing. No. He had it back there as if he was planning on putting in a wing, because that's normally how I see wings done, but looks though he couldn't get it back there. But Caleb Conrad in referee's position, Northwestern on top. Caleb Conrad with the sit out, getting a leg. See, he has wrapped Northwestern's leg with his own, attempting to stop him from getting all the way back around him to run moves such as the half and the cradle. Caleb Conrad with the sweep to get the legs with a takedown. Caleb Conrad looking to run a power half. Oh, let it go. Looking to set in another half. Can't quite get it in. There he goes.
On his back.
Oh, he rolled out of it. He rolled out of it. Give him credit for rolling out of a half. It is not the easiest thing to do. Northwestern looking to sit out. Trying to get back to base defense, but Caleb Conrad wrenching on his arm for that half. Looks as if seemed to got him sunk, but Northwestern still persistent, fighting out of it.
My shoulders just hurt watching these guys get their arms wrenched around.
Oh, yes. Many a pulled muscle. Double wing. Double wing. Oh, he is out of the double wing. That, I will say right there, has to be one of, or if not, the worst move I have ever had run on me. A double wing. That is awful. Shoulders will hurt, man. It will hurt. And that is the end of the second quarter. Red is on top. So, no, my bad. Northwestern is red. So Northwestern will be on top. It's crazy how this works. We are green and Northwestern's red.
And yet our singlets are red.
Oh, yes.
I've got to question the Northwestern wrestler's choice there, in that when Caleb had the choice for position, he chose to be down in referees, and Northwestern put him back in that same position. I think that for strategy, I think I would have gone for a neutral position, not put myself in the lower referees if I wasn't comfortable there, but definitely not put my opponent back where he chose to be on his own anyway.
Well, the reason of choosing to be down would be it is easier to escape. Caleb Conrad is very good.
Oh yeah,
at escapes.
I mean, we watched him just the last period just sat right out.
Yes.
And so I can definitely see why Caleb chose that position. I just don't understand why Northwestern chose to put him back in that position.
I'm not sure either, I guess.
Probably didn't even think about it, because I know we see a lot of wrestlers when they have the choice go down to referees and choose the top.
Yes. Northwestern's wrestler must be very good at top, I would assume. I don't know. Normally you choose what you're best at. And that's my best bet at what he was good at.
Oh, it looks like we're close to a pin here.
There we are. Caleb Conrad with the pin on Northwestern's wrestler. In the...
As yet remains a mystery.
Yes. Still not sure what his name is.
So our many apologies to any Northwestern viewers who watch this broadcast or watch it later on. Our roster has let us down. We very deeply apologize.
This would be a forfeit for Northwestern. Weight class 170, I would assume. That Christian Stout, if that is who it is. Next is 182. Senior Patrick Harris, I'm assuming. And 195, Evan Cardwell.
Yeah, it'll be great when Caston's Chris Smith is finished healing from that injury during the football season, as I know he is working out to get up into that 195 weight class.
Yes, it will be very beneficial for Caston, because Chris is, although being injured, he actively participates in practice as much as his injury will let him. And I feel like even though having that as a setback, he will come back a very good wrestler.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right here we have Northwestern's Anthony Rodriguez versus Caston's Sam Duvall for the heavyweight matchup. Sam Duvall fighting for that collar tie. Sam trying to bulldoze his opponent over.
Oh, we've got a headgear off.
Oh. Normally the refs don't stop the match when the headgear comes off, believe it or not.
Okay.
Sam Duvall with the takedown. That looked like it could have gone either way at that point.
Yeah, that
he
was
throwing him in a cow catcher, and Sam was really fighting through that. Sam has got him on the ground right now, looking to be pulling a half. Northwestern with the half defense. Pretty good. Sam sinking, looks to be sinking the half. Half, nearly, the half is sunk. That is a pin for Caston Sam Duvall. Did not expect that. Did not expect that. That looked right out.
Yeah, that looked textbook.
That looked, I don't know. Sam went out there very, very reassured. Looked like he was going to get her done, and that's exactly what he did.
He looked very confident.
Didn't flinch, nothing. That was good. Now, for our next matchup, 113's Caston's Zach DeFord versus Blaine Lehman from Northwestern. Zach DeFord, his first year. He's shown pretty good promise as a wrestler. He's never done it before. At the Winnemac Invitational for the Super 8, he had to go up against 3 state qualifiers, so he's already been against the best.
Wow.
And even though going against kids that are, look at that, escape right there. The coaching staff has been working tirelessly with him because he's never done this before, and he shows that he could be a good wrestler if he really got it down. Looking for the leg, cannot quite get it. Ooh, lat drop. Zach looking to
bridging out,
trying.
Looks like he's wearing down.
Yeah. With 1:05 left to go. Pin.
He's got a lot of heart, though.
He does. He's stuck with it for all the times. I mean, even after the Super A, a bunch of people didn't even think he was still going to be with it. I mean, you go up against 3 state qualifiers and not lasting very long against them. It's kind of
it could be disheartening.
defeating.
I can definitely see that. Well, teams and coaches shaking out. So that concludes tonight's coverage. We don't have final scores yet because I know they've been updating the scores on the board, but I believe that the guest side started with 30 points. And so unless we started in a 30-point deficit, I think maybe there was some mistaking in the accounting on the scoreboard. So I do apologize for that, but we really appreciate you joining us tonight on RTC TV4. Thank you, Gavin Hickle, for commentating with me.
It is always a pleasure, Blair.
I've been Blair Zimmerman. Have a great evening.